Tobago celebrates information communications technology. Football camps help to build sport tourism on the island, and Pigeon transformed by Denim and Dungarees.
InfoUpdate,
bringing you the latest news, views and reviews,
along with responses,
comments and events
affecting you.
Brought to you by the Information Division of the Tobago House of Assembly.
The Tobago Emergency Management Agency, TEMA, collaborated with other stakeholders on the island to celebrate information communication technology, or ICT, on the island. They did this as the world marked 150 years since the signing of the first International Telegraph Convention and the creation of the International Telecommunication Union. Davia Chambers has the details.
The purpose of the expo is to highlight the importance of ICTs as the driver of innovation. The director at TEMA, Alan Stewart, says the advancements in ICT over the past few decades have made communication easier.
I tell you what the future holds for all of us 10 years from now is that when the chief secretary wants to go to a meeting, he will be able to see himself at that meeting while he's physically at his office.
The Chief Secretary Orville London said Tobagonians must appreciate the technological journey over the years.
It also allows us to appreciate the development process, because a lot of times we tend to forget that progress is really not a destination, it's about the journey. And the journey has very many different stages.
The theme for the celebration of ICTs was Innovating Together, Past, Present and Future. TEMA is also planning an ICT museum for students during the July-August vacation so that the younger generation can appreciate information and communication technology. I'm Davia Chambers for InfoUpdate.
Young footballers got a chance to learn from some of the sport's greatest players when the Flow Legends Community Legacy Outreach Program began. Here's Umadara Mills to tell you more about it.
2 football camps were held in Canaan, Bonaccord and Canby, Mount Pleasant as a lead-up to the British Airways Football Legends Challenge, which will see 64 footballers from clubs such as Manchester United and Chelsea in a 6-a-side tournament at Tobago's Dwight York Stadium. School visits and other football training sessions will be done. According to the Secretary for Tourism and Transportation, Tracy Davidson Celestine, the activities are a way of enhancing the island's sport tourism.
We have collaborated with the British Airways and also with the PFA to host this particular activity that can see us benefiting from increased visitor arrivals to the destination.
The football clinics held just a few days ago were done by 2 of England's players. Fabrice Muamba, a retired professional footballer who played with Arsenal and Birmingham City, and Rachel Yankee, a footballer for Arsenal and the England team. The Assistant Secretary for Education, Youth Affairs and Sport, Jomo Pitt, says that this kind of coaching clinic has the potential to grow into something bigger.
I'm hoping that it won't be a one-off event, but a sustainable event that Tobago will be known and can be seen as a sport tourism destination going forward.
More football coaching sessions will take place in other communities in the lead-up to the British Airways Football Legends Challenge. That's scheduled to take place in June. The Tobago House of Assembly is collaborating with other private organizations to host these events. I'm Umadara Mills for InfoUpdate.
The Pigeon Heritage Park was transformed into a runway for this year's edition of Tobago Fashion Week, now rebranded 2TFW. 2TFW, or Trinidad Tobago Fashion Week, was held last weekend and saw designers from both Trinidad and Tobago showcase their lines for this season.
To me, a memory emerging new is based on printed images that modernity has forgotten.
Tobago-based Makeda George premiered pieces from her line called Zafrica, which characterizes beachwear that celebrate the fashionable features of women.
The reason why she uses this print, it's actually called mud cloth, is because it tells the unique struggle of the African people.
The Tobago House of Assembly was a major sponsor of the 2TFW. That's it from all of us at the Department of Information. I'm Lois Vincent and you've been listening to InfoUpdate.